Xiaomi to build a car, move 30% of the entire enterprise to the car team, plus continuous recruitment and poaching. As of now, formed a dedicated team of around 7,000 people. This number, for a first model, for car companies after 1 year of mass production, very exaggerated. The point is that there are more than half of the people here, no background in the automotive industry. It can be said to be a team with a lot of people and super cross-border. I won't talk about marketing executives. After all, it has something to do with the mobile phone, but Xiaomi Auto is currently the general manager of the product department, executives leading the innovation and development of new vehicle technologies. He used to be the manager of Xiaomi's internet service, but these are the people we call amateurs. Finally, Xiaomi got a good start for the car. Today we use 10,000 words to sort out the history of Xiaomi automobile development. I am a smart teacher. A sentence can speak for half a day. If I were to build a car, 3 conditions need to be met. The first, rich. Look specifically at the new car making forces in recent years. Basically, it takes about 100 to 40 billion to start a car energy production. The total investment before the ideal mass production is 10 billion yuan. Basically, it can be used, absolutely no money to develop. The ideal one is not your own. The range extender core was not developed at the time, just bought it. Leads to the ideal one relative to the later L9, more like a work in progress. The advantage is a quick start. It doesn't cost a penny. The ideal gross margin disclosed in 2 or 3 years is 22%. Individual new power designs are still in the single digits. I can only say that he is to go that ideal. Before mass production of Xiaomi J3, the total investment is about 140 yuan. The total investment in the future is about 20 billion yuan. Big spender. These years, I have been building and replacing power stations by myself. 24 years at a loss, about 10 billion yuan. What about ideals? It's been profitable 10 billion 24 years. Certainly, we cannot determine the profitability of a business to measure the success of a business. Tesla, for example, founded in 2003. It has only been profitable for 18 years. 15 years at a loss. Some are exaggerated, like Honda building a car. Invest 100 billion, 1,000 sold, loss of 200 billion. What's the matter? You have something to do with the money, right? The second is to have someone do pure electricity directly like Xiaomi. It must have been developed from scratch, according to the current relatively mature supply chain system. In this case, the industry algorithm doesn't include factory workers. A team of about 1,000 people. Such a number of people to support a year's sales. Brands expected to be around 100,000. You ask me why workers are not included. Until now, many new power factories, ordinary workers are outsourced labor. I will name names for details. I'm very sensitive. I'm afraid people will sue me. If you are interested, you can check it yourself. The point is that developers need experience. And finally, factory engineer, quality management, quality control, etc. Actually, people with backgrounds and experience in other industries are required to do well. So many people. It also takes about 3 years for a normal team to mass produce and market. That's pretty fast. Let's compare. Ideal was founded in 15 years. 19 years of Ideal 1. It was about 1,300 people. Neo was founded in 14 years. 18 years of Neo S8 mass production delivery. It was a team of about 2,000 people. Xiaopan was founded in 15 years. 18 years of Xiaopan G3 mass production and delivery. It was a team of about 1,500 people. VCode was founded in 15 years. 18 years of mass production and delivery. In fact, the time is basically the same, actually human. The problem is very difficult to solve. These 1,000 people are definitely not the kind of people who have just graduated. Must be an elderly person who has been in the industry for many years, like the chief engineer and chief designer. Most likely, it is still a leading person in the industry. So basically, you have to dig inside the small garden. Here comes the third point. You solve the first two problems. The last question is definitely stumped for you. Just have proof. Car building qualifications are too difficult. Actually, the car building qualification mainly includes 2 certificates. Investment license from the National Development and Reform Commission. That is, factory qualification. And MIIT's production access qualification. That is, market qualification. Enterprises need to obtain the qualifications of the National Development and Reform Commission first. Apply for MIIT access again. The National Development and Reform Commission focuses on reviewing the factory construction plan of enterprises, capacity, technical reserve, capital guarantee, etc. After approval, complete the construction of the factory within 2 years. Achieve vehicle sales within 3 years. Note that this time is very tight. MIIT focuses on evaluating the technology development capabilities of enterprises. Production consistency quality control system. After sales services guarantee. The review cycle usually takes 1 to 2 years. This is a complete R&D system and mass production experience. Traditional car companies still need years of accumulation. Cross-border enterprises in a short period of time. Basically very difficult to meet. What's worse is time. Just 2 certificates added up. That is to say, after the approval of the Development and Reform Commission. Only then can we start a series of operations such as building a factory. Due to the need to sell within 3 years, 1 to 2 years of MIIT audit, the time left for you to build the factory is basically only 1 year. During this period, you also need to recruit troops and fund capital operations. Do PPT every day, so at that time, it's actually rather demanding. I'm not sure about the brands we just mentioned. You have been developing and selling new cars for more than 3 years. The qualifications of the National Development and Reform Commission will be invalid. Everyone was in order to hurry up. It's all acquisitions. Another point is that before New Power had no production cars. I'm burning money every day. New cars will be launched later. The cash flow may be cut off at any time. Ideal bought Leaf an automobile. It took $650 million. Obtained the car building qualification. NIO acquired the foundry in Zhanghui. More than $3 billion, but no full acquisition. It's a collaboration, so it took him 5 years to build a car. I can only say that the ideal is really good. Is there an iron cast in here? You have to apply for the microcode yourself. I almost quaked at the time, but in the end it still quaked. I think there is also a certain reason for the delay in qualifications. But in 17 years, the state tightened this policy. Both parties are required to be qualified. The focus of this policy is, countries anticipate the arrival of a wave of bankruptcies, forcing enterprises. Or you are cruel, apply by yourself. That is pure and powerful. Or, you just buy all the bankrupt ones. Buy a qualification factory like before. The practice of doing nothing definitely won't work. Because by the time the car company went bankrupt around 20 years ago, capacity utilization is only about half. That is, half of the factories are fully equipped, idle there every day. These 3 problems are solved. You can probably make a production car. Not to mention that what is sold cannot be sold. At least there's a car. But you know what? A large number of new power car manufacturers all went bankrupt after mass production. These 3 points can only be said to be the most basic question. So we're going to start from these 3 points. Let's take a look at how Xiaomi solved these 3 problems. First, money. Doesn't this still need to be resolved? This should be the best solution for Xiaomi. After all, Beijing Cash Network. Of course, let's take a look. There are still a lot of difficulties. At that time, the students who watched Xiaomi announce the car building conference should know Xiaomi had a cash reserve of 1080p at that time. No, 8 billion. This one includes some equivalents, including bank deposits, short-term investment, discretionary funds, about $60 billion. By adjusting the investment portfolio, release about 10 billion yuan for car construction. The initial investment is completely fine. Corporate debt is also very low, only about 50%, compared to other automakers or companies. Basically around 70% to 80%. The point is, it's corporate money. No matter how great it is, it can't be said, I want to spend it, right? Shareholders want to make money. Let's refer to Zhang Zhu in the motorcycle industry. As the founder of Excel Motors, step by step, lead a new enterprise to a scale of 10 billion. The second is the February of 24. This is actually Xiaomi's most difficult problem. The situation at that time is January 2021. Xiaomi has been sanctioned by the United States. The board said Lenovo was sanctioned in 19 years. In fact, although we now know that the ending is good, when Xiaomi was going to build a car, in the normal way, it should be better to attract investment. Therefore, Xiaomi urgently needs a new business to expand. Attract a lot of investment the same as After all, put generally speaking, when a large enterprise wants new business, the divestment of its original core business and discuss even if the new business fails, let the original mature business system be unaffected. That is, it's also a relatively normal practice. Shu Zichu joined Xiaomi still caught up with all the network. Hello, this isn't about 10 billion. The additional investment Xiaomi is about 100 billion. If the car fails, Xiaomi is promoted to properly of the international and then go to finance. It's not very optimistic. He promoted you can see it in India. Raise overall prestige on the board. It's pretty high. Overseas revenue once accounted for more than 50%. What about the specific details?
We don't know.
Xiaomi's youngest group partner. He must be the internal as a successor type of the final board by Lei Jun.
Okay,
6 days
I believe
before
it
the
is
2021 launch of the car. The internal research meeting
its departure
has nothing to do with Xiaomi going to build
It's been
the car.
open for
Come on,
about
70 days.
what I just said.
As Ray
Xiaomi's
partner
partner
in charge of finance.
This was the last
but it
major
showed Xiaomi's
entrepreneurial
project of
various
his life,
reasons,
and said he
Let's
was
see for
willing to
ourselves.
put all his
According to
reputation
Mr.
and
Lei's
achievements
subsequent
interviews.
In fact,
and speeches.
it also
he is
took
still
all of
very
Xiaomi.
reluctant
Anyway,
to part with Shu
if you look
Zichu's
at it from an
resignation.
outsider,
Maybe
make
Lei
a
Jun's
decision
vision
to
to
invest
even
for it.
Shu
And
Zichu
has
will
the
join
support
the
of
car
all
making
directors.
army.
Really not
From the
easy.
perspective
Respect
of
I
the
am
CFO.
willing to press.
At that time,
All the
Xiaomi's
achievements
practice
and
of
reputation
fully owned
I have
it.
accumulated
Maybe it's
in
not
my life.
particularly
Fight for
suitable.
Xiaomi cars.
However,
Oh.
Zhu Rongji has developed very well after leaving.
No
his
wonder
job.
Lei
As a
Jun is
TikTok
still
executive,
thinking about it.
Video of
The point is really
in the
handsome.
U.S. Congress.
The real
Everyone
asset
should
my
have an
army
impression.
needs a
really
CEO
a talented
leader to
person.
build a car.
This guy, I think the board will only trust Lei Jun alone. One reason why it was fully invested at that time. It is also Xiaomi that feels that it is not easy to do things with other people's money. Then pay for it yourself. There has to be just one person in charge. This person is definitely Lei. And he was really committed and hands-on. It's all in this attitude. Is that why the board supports him? First, he turned the mobile phone business, handed over to Lu Weibing and Emperor Wang Tang. Then he led his own team of directors to research everywhere. Most importantly, it is also with Li Bing. He Xiaopang and Li Xingshan talked a lot. In fact, the relationship between these bosses should be very good. Lei Jun was, when still hesitant. A few of them have been cheering up Lei Jun. Come on, good car. Li wants to say, you see, I made 10 billion this year. How fiercely been said, you see, I lost 10 billion this year. But I still have money. How powerful. In the end, Lei Jun even poached a lot of people for them. But the relationship is still very good now. Come and hug. Hug Lei Jun and settle in Duyan in 2019. Basically don't send much. But after the announcement of the car, basically every 2 or 3 days, up to now, they're at top current. Tech and automotive. It's voted. First, he is using himself to promote Xiaomi cars. The point is that he's really friendly. Sure, look at the other CEOs. I won't write my name. What did you learn? A little bit of opening is all about pretending. So netizens teased. Watch Lei Jun appear on CCTV. I always feel like someone I know around me has gone up. That's what affinity is. I have too. This is also the key to the success of Xiaomi cars. Lei Jun does it himself. Captured all aspects of the entire car manufacturing process. It used to be known, a boss at this level doesn't drive himself. Except for Wei Jianzhen from the Great Wall. The test car is on its own. Lei Jun also said in a later interview, more than 170 cars were tested in 3 years, walking around the basement every day. See if any of his colleagues drive new cars that he has never driven. Borrow it. Finally, you'll have to interview people and say, why did you buy this car? I personally wrote 200,000-word experience notes because while reading, discover Ferrari again. The founders of Porsche were all racing drivers, so he led the entire executive team, got a racing license, personally come forward to coordinate the Ning era, core suppliers such as Bosch, the account period of Xiaomi Auto. At the time, it was the longest of all new power car companies. I personally communicated with the factory, site selection, and negotiations with the Beijing government, provided a low-interest loan for a factory, and tax incentives, personally controlled the entire factory construction and equipment admission. Many things can be said. If I see $100 billion boss, come and piss me off yourself, whether it is a supplier or a government, I need to pay more attention. I am also more willing to cooperate with him. This is also a lot of key links that can be broken through. Top priority. Although I didn't really like Lei Jun before. But again, respect. Why don't you like it? Yeah. Haha. That was long before the founding of Xiaomi mobile phones. Lei Jun and Meizu boss Huang Shang's dog blood affair. At that time, I was still a small fan of Meizu. I'll talk to you later. Then the boss has no problem controlling the field. Next up is the whole team. In fact, for those startup new power car companies, Xiaomi has an advantage here. Others are teams starting from zero. At least Xiaomi itself has a lot of people. You can put up the shells first, so just start. Put a lot of Xiaomi team members. Also transfer to do cars. Let's take a look at this picture. It is the earliest Xiaomi car. 17 executives of Arhat Group. Or we won't talk about those who have left and retired. We mainly introduce a few. In the middle, the main focus is on specific affairs. Qin Shifang, Xiaomi senior employee. He was also Lei Jun's subordinate in Genshin at that time. The first generation of Xiaomi mobile phone interaction system. Design participants of MIUI. Joined the car team. Responsible for car and app user experience and interaction design. Now, as the Deputy General Manager of Xiaomi Automotive Marketing Department, this is a proper engineering crossover. Liu Anyu, Xiaomi senior employee, work number 37 Mix series mobile phone R&D engineer, joined the car team, responsible for the car and app user body, some interaction design. After Xiaomi announced the construction of a car, Liu Anyu took the initiative to apply to join the automotive team. And I have an ambition. Vow that Xiaomi car will not be built. Resolutely do not cut hair. The current political commissar of Xiaomi Auto Shanghai team, responsible for coordinating technology research and development and cross-departmental cooperation, report directly to Liu Di, the General Cadre Minister of Xiaomi Group, Li Tianyuan. This is the only person who was not Xiaomi itself at the time. Li Tianyuan. He is the first Chinese automotive designer to join BMW. Worked at the BMW R&D Center. BMW in brand advanced exterior design expert, responsible for the exterior design of BMW's electric SUVs. 2019 BMW 5 Series midterm facelift. BMW 2.0 to 1i Vision circular concept car. Just tell me if these cars look good or not. Exceptional design beauty. It also creates the excellent appearance of the Mi SU7. It is worth mentioning that Li Zhangyun was quarantined in March during the epidemic. The car-making conference of Xiaomi Auto watched at home. Then I contacted Xiaomi myself. Direct resignation. The family moved from Germany to Beijing just to create brilliance with Xiaomi, so he didn't actually dig it up. Join on your own initiative. Dig yourself. By the way, this person is only 1 year older than me. It's really sour. Yu Kai, General Manager of Xiaomi Internet Business Department, joined the car team, mainly responsible for the preparation of the cockpit. Now in February of the past 25 years, promoted to General Manager of Product Department, leading product innovation and R&D. This is the person I mentioned at the beginning. This crossover, to be honest, is quite impressive. Li Xiaoshuang, Product Director of Xiaomi TV. I don't need to say more about the success of Xiaomi TV. How many people use Xiaomi TV? Deduct one in the comment area. Join the car team, in charge of product supply chain and marketing. The current General Manager of the Marketing Department dominated the launch of the SU7. Ye Hanjin, Chairperson of Xiaomi Technical Committee, led the establishment of the Artificial Intelligence Department. It's Xiao Ai's classmate's father. Joined the car team, responsible for autonomous driving business, integrating AI capabilities with automotive technology. The current position is the same as when I joined. He led Xiaomi through the acquisition of autonomous driving companies, Vivid Technology, invest in supply chain companies such as Hess Geometry Partners, acquired some technical talents from these companies. Join as the core team of autonomous driving. The current team consists of about 1,500 people. I seem to have forgotten to introduce Ray, right? It's alright. Ray was always real-world friends. Did you notice anything important? That is, a large number of executives are cross-border car makers. No previous experience in building a car at all, but so far, it's actually doing pretty well. It's a little bit outrageous. I used to be an engineer working in cell phone technology. Finally, the head of the marketing department, or the person in charge of the personnel department, shows that the team is actually the most important. Great people will be great anywhere, as long as the team is strong. We can do anything together. Xiaomi Auto's team so far, more than half was still 21 years ago. People without any background in the automotive industry. This is completely different from other surnames. Some departments have actually applied to people in the automotive industry. So the marketing department, the earliest person in charge. In fact, it is not Xiaomi TV. His father Li Xiaoshuang, Zhou Xing, the former vice president of Wuling Sales, is responsible. The main popular model Wuling Hongguang Mini. I finally left after half a year. What about marketing? I think it may still be Xiaomi's own people. It is more suitable for your own system. Of course, they can all be our own people. You can let phone designers design cars. Let phone makers build cars. Therefore, the chief designer and engineering director. These two positions are very important. My own people really can't stand it. That has to be Doug. Factory side. Finally got the former bike almost president of the business unit. It's also a coincidence in Yuguoli, March 2021. Just a few days before Xiaomi announced its car, he made inappropriate remarks on the app of Jiho, sparked the car owner controversy. Finally left bike. Then he joined Xiaomi. In fact, it doesn't feel like digging. The current vice president of Xiaomi Automobile, in charge of intelligent manufacturing and engineering operations, Wang Shanyu, former vice president of Magna China, joined Xiaomi to be responsible for supply chain management, built with quality system. This is also a cell phone and a car. A disconnected place, with Magna's background, pushed Xiaomi and Bosch, Ning Times, and other leading suppliers establish strategic cooperation. His joining, it also ensures the stability of the supply of components, with cost control. You should remember that the last issue talked about Xpeng Motors. Almost embarrassed. Xpeng Motors. There are some problems with this part. The last one is the chief engineer of vehicle design. This is going directly to poach the chief workers of other car companies. It belongs to digging other people's dragon veins. July 2021, Wu Shangnen, president of Geely Automobile Research Institute. The contract with Geely has expired. September 2021, Hu Shangnen, as an investment partner. Shanghai Capital, which joined Lei Jun's association. Xiaomi is not directly added here, due to the departure of automotive industry executives, usually requires a 1 to 2 year non-compete agreement, banned from joining competitors. So he took the form of a consultant, participated in the project of Xiaomi Auto, led the engineering research and development of complete vehicles, but there's no public knowledge. President Hu Shangnen has more than 20 years of experience in automotive research and development, dominated Geely UC, vast architecture and other star projects. It can be said that his joining is the Xiaomi car team, the team's most important external force. None of them, with his participation. Only then can we have a follow-up external executive, including the addition of the two just mentioned. It also directly allows the development time of Xiaomi cars, reduced by at least 40%. But here's a really interesting thing that happens. Unofficial history. Just listen to it. It can't be true. After the announcement of the car in 21 years, Lei Jun once led executives to investigate Geely Automobile. Unofficial rumors. It was dug up by Dean Hu at that time. Pretty soon, after the final contract expires, President Hu brought more than 20 technical backbones, joined Shanghai Capital. I think it must be fake. How could such a thing happen, right? But in the follow-up, Geely and Xiaomi are really not going to deal with each other. Xiaomi pays tribute to Chinese automakers in 2023, not to mention Geely executives on social platforms. It is also a variety of jokes about Xiaomi, and it was fun at the time. The important thing is for everyone to know. Business ban this clause needs to be triggered by Party A. Like we just said, other executives joined Xiaomi directly after leaving. The original company must have known in advance and agreed. Then this clause will not be triggered. So since it is triggered, here, something, yeah, don't underestimate the addition of these important people. It wasn't just one person who came. It's all team-based, but certainly not enough. The entire team. We also need a lot of people with automotive backgrounds. You could say, Xiaomi poached people all over the car circle at that time. But business is normal. Talking about loyalty is too childish. Xiaomi has an ideal from the future, and Xiaopeng has also poached a lot of people. I see a few people's relationships are still very good. It's relatively new news. Xiaomi Auto has poached another heavyweight player, Ferrari F1 team, senior aerodynamics specialist. Oh, what is this? This Ray, Richard Agobella, Maka, Zhou Guangyu's former colleague, 17 to 20 years, working as an aerodynamic engineer at Tesla. From January this year, served as the chief aerodynamic engineer of Xiaomi Automobile. As of now, Xiaomi has a team of around 7,000 people, about 5,000 R&D personnel, although it did not meet the requirements of the press conference at that time, with 10 times the investment. But it's really outrageous. This staffing is at full head level. Only 40% of them have a background in the automotive industry. Compared with other companies, it is basically around 80%. This number and proportion, it's all very exaggerated and alternative. Let's look at it from an eye-opening perspective. That's pretty cool. But from what I knew about the automotive industry at the time, in fact, like most people in the circle, they are not optimistic about Xiaomi cars. Here's the thing, there are really too few people with automotive industry backgrounds. We are more optimistic about Weimaraner, founder Shan Hui. He was the person in charge of Geely's acquisition of Volvo at that time, vice president of Geely Automobile. The entire team is also composed of professionals in the automotive industry. Burned 40 billion went bankrupt, so we are not Lei Jun. History is always similar. Industry disruption always begins with the entry of outsiders. Third point, the last thing we want to talk about is the car building qualification. Did you just say it? 17 years of policy tightening. Since 18 years, no new brand can be qualified. Many companies are falling on qualifications. In fact, those companies are really powerless. It's good not to build a car. It doesn't hurt anyone. No names. Tired of it. At first, Xiaomi wanted to acquire Borgward Automobile wholly. but in the end the policy came out again. Qualifications are completely prohibited from trading and transferring. Force Xiaomi to apply independently, and because Xiaomi doesn't want to OEM, production self-built factory, the absolute quality of the first car is virtually guaranteed. Most of the policies we mentioned earlier, Xiaomi is actually fine, can satisfy. The focus is on the problem of local overcapacity. The State Council's assessment of local government automobile capacity utilization. There are clear requirements for the commissioning rate of investment projects. When Xiaomi wanted to build a car in 21 years, the overcapacity rate in Beijing is very high. It has to be said here, Xiaomi's overall confidence in the government is very strong. I believe Lei Jun led the team to do a lot of work. Because of the wave of new power car bankruptcies in previous years, the government is actually afraid. But the overall state of Xiaomi to 23 years, including Lei Jun himself, and promised not to finance the practice of technology self-development, received the overall praise of the Beijing municipal government at that time, and support began in 23 years. Beijing has made Xiaomi Motors a key project. Give support, coordinate to resolve qualification barriers, overcapacity. Then let's get rid of the excess capacity for him. In 23 years, BOO canceled its qualifications by itself. The equivalent of excess 180,000 capacity is directly gone. As for logging out by yourself, right? Everyone tasted themselves. Xiaomi's initial declaration model, because the qualifications haven't come down yet. Beijing municipal government directly coordinates back, temporarily provide qualifications for Xiaomi. So the first batch of Xiaomi SU7 at that time, the back says Beijing Xiaomi, similar to Beijing Benz Brilliance BMW, qualified party name plus brand name. Such a relationship, but only using BAIC's qualifications. Of course, it is still produced in its own factory. How about this? Don't worry about the first batch of car owners. Co-authored by BAIC is the most generous. Dig for you again. I'll lend you qualifications again. Xiaomi Auto also lived up to the government's expectations. After the SU7 goes on sale, sales quickly exceeded 30,000, meets MIIT requirements in advance. Finally got the qualification. Became after 2018. The first one is also as of now the only enterprise that has independently obtained the car manufacturing qualification. In fact, netizens have seen the overall condition of Xiaomi cars is very good. Others who stand taller than us. In fact, you can see it more clearly. This time, the support of the Beijing municipal government. I personally think it is inseparable from the excellent performance of Xiaomi Auto itself. What about when you call? In fact, everyone is willing to help you. In fact, the timing of Xiaomi's car production, a little bit more appropriate than any other new power. The first is that the entire supply chain has become very mature. Compare that to when NIO came in. Basically nothing. A lot of things need to be done by yourself. Don't say the word full exhibition. The word supply chain has nothing to do with it. For example, the current supply chain situation of new energy vehicles, motor shielded wires, and insulated pipes. They are all made by special manufacturers, and some include insulating shock pads and the like. Around 16 years ago, there's no supply chain for these little things, not to mention the larger control module. The second is new power making cars. After 18 to 20 years of crazy shuffling, basically, the overall market is actually relatively stable. It won't be the same as it was then, so resistant to new power, but that's both a good thing and a bad thing. After all, Xiaomi doesn't need investors at all to build a car, but a stable market. It is also possible that the competition situation is more stable. It's not easy to break the game. Heroes come in troubled times. In terms of product strength, the Mi SU7 was actually not very stunning at the time. I complained the most is the low. I didn't even give an 800-volt fast charge. Product strength, I don't think it's particularly strong, the ridiculously strong kind, but follow-up marketing, including Mr. Lei personally opening the door for you directly out of the circle. The current sales volume is really outrageous. The SU7 Ultra really amazed me in terms of product strength. With car building experience, belief in the follow-up Xiaomi car products, it will surprise everyone more and more. Actually, the success of any business is not achieved overnight. The overall corporate personality, it also has a lot to do with the founder. In fact, when you look deeper, you will find Lei Jun's own experience is nothing at all. 说文没有来. During college, Lei Jun founded a three-color company with his classmates, developed imitation Hanke software. In the end, the counterfeit products of his technology were wasted. After Lei Jun became the CEO of Jinshin in the 1990s, the lure of Microsoft's market share fooled WPS's format sharing interface. After the advent of Windows, Microsoft directly scrapped WPS with free pre-installation. Later, everyone thought that WPS was a counterfeit product. Lei Jun was wiped out again by counterfeit products. The entire year 2009, Lei Jun is working hard for how Genshin will not collapse. Have done excellent network Kingsoft Poison Tyrant, Kingsoft War Tyrant, Kingsoft Games, its Zishan district. In fact, these projects have made Genshin money. According to the idea of normal people, just continue to work hard. He doesn't want me to do so much. The real idea of keeping Genshin alive, just to go back and avenge Microsoft's revenge. So I used the money I earned to reopen the WPS. Microsoft's continued hard work in the office space. Eventually, they regained market share to around 40%, resigned with satisfaction. Before Millet, his whole history is a history of revenge. The point is that he is not the boss yet. I'm a professional manager. To convince the boss to leave the money-making project behind, play turn the gun head and go back for revenge. I don't think the average boss would agree. This does indeed mean that Lei Jun's personality charm is so high. Lei Jun will not admit defeat. The character of Xiaomi also defines its character. Unyielding. Take a look at the appointment incident between Mr. Lei and Xiaomi back then. Lei Jun was at the east gate of Chaoyang Park at that time. It has been stepped on the spot. Study station evacuation route. Prepare to start drying directly offline. Make an appointment at that time. It's because Xiaomi's 360 is also ready to start making mobile phones. And Lei Jun scolded each other on Weibo. Say Lei Jun, you copied Meizu's ideas. Lei Jun was not cowardly at that time. I went directly to Chimelong Park with a few founders. The real business war is so unpretentious. Haha. Speaking of Meizu, yes, talking about what happened back then, after everyone reviews the manuscript, I especially want to know the yellow chapter of Lei Jun and Meizu. So what happened? Yeah, we'll just have a quick chat. Round 09. At that time, Meizu released a mobile phone of its own. I don't know how many people have used the Meizu M8. Send me a photo in the comment area. Let me recall again. Kernel using Windows CE, but I developed a complete UI system myself. Is the user interface, overall user experience, on par with iPhone? What were the domestic mobile phones doing at that time? Counterfeit products are Kalu. Ha. Lei Jun has been out of office since Genshin, with the code for billion found Huang Zhang. Because they are all technical, the two are tired of being together every day. At that time, in the Meizu forum, Huang Zhang is very active. It's posting every day, send photos and pinch fans, very grounded. It has also absorbed a lot of user feedback through the forum. This is the problem reported by someone on the first day, 12 o'clock that night. Huang Zhang posted a photo on the forum saying that he is currently working overtime to change it. Sometimes there is an issue want to be in the user. Team. Make an appointment offline. I'm not saying send a photo at the end store, but it's not a date. But I really like it. Like photos of red face drinking together. I liked it when I was very young. Huang Zhang was very popular in the Meizu forum at that time. This is my wish for more than 10 years. Very friendly. The viscosity of the sister is very high. Huang Zhang sent a lot of photos. Technology comes crashing down. Said the two dazzling as a very happy chat. Suddenly one day, he posted a picture of a messy office. Said Lei Jun lied to him. Everyone asked him what was wrong. He said Lei Jun lied to him as an investor, steal his technical core secrets. I ended up making my own cell phone. This information was later. Then if I have a son, Lei Jun doesn't like Huang Zhang. I let him raise cars, but we didn't get anywhere. Lei Jun failed to invest in Meizu. They switched to 2010. When you get to the group of people, he introduced to Huang Zhang at that time. No matter how drank millet porridge together. Founded Xiaomi. Prepare to make your own cell phone. Huang Zhang brave if you have a dream. In fact, it was the first generation MIUI that finally discovered Xiaomi. That is, the UI of Xiaomi mobile phone. The user interface is very similar to Meizu. According to Huang Zhang, just took some code, copy it directly. Lei Jun's words are what I learned it from. How many pictures do we put? I won't comment. This incident was significant to me when I was recovering from the wind and rain. Then people grow up. Looking back, the first is the feeling for Meizu at that time, subjectively brought into itself. The second is youth and loyalty. Dreams are taken too seriously. Actually, business sometimes doesn't say who's right and who's wrong. After all, shopping malls are like battlefields. Besides, Lei Jun really wanted to cooperate at the beginning. The original intention is good. We all know what happened after that. Meizu adheres to offline channels and a single product line. Missed opportunities in internet marketing and ecological layout. Xiaomi introduces core talents such as limping. Actively embrace internet marketing. Huang Zhang is more like a pole to the product manager. Lei Jun is more like a pragmatic resource integrator. And now, Meizu has been acquired by Geely, and Xiaomi has already left the market to build a car. Not a word. Geely and Xiaomi are fighting again. This is really haha. If you look back and ask again, why did Xiaomi cars succeed?